back, everybody, to Star Wars, The Old Republic. Where we left off last time, we had just rescued our new master from Bengal Moor. And now we are heading back to the Jedi Council to communicate with them and figure out where we need to go from here. Oh, yeah, let's click on it.
The Flesh Raiders are still a threat, but without Bengal's leadership, they'll be scattered and ill-equipped.
This temple could have been devastated. The entire order is in your debt, Padawan.
The enemy found weaknesses in our security. We have to guard against another Coruscant.
Agreed. And now we have concerns beyond the Flesh Raiders. Recent developments in the Twi'lek settlement demand a response.
Their matriarch betrayed me to Bengal, but she surrendered herself to us for judgment. You're doing, I understand. Good work.
You know the Twi'leks, Padawan. How do you recommend we proceed?
We created instability by refusing to help them. That has to change.
What happened to Master Orgus is almost unforgivable.
But if we do forgive and work with them, it can only improve both our communities. This young Jedi captured a fallen member of our order and saved this temple from destruction. I see no reason for her to remain a Padawan.
Your bravery, heroism, and sacrifice show great depth of character. You represent our best hopes for the future. You arrived on Tython a Padawan, but you leave a Knight of the Republic. May the Force be with you.
I promise to uphold every standard of the Jedi and Galactic Republic. This little droid and I have been through a lot. We're a great team.
Then I see no reason why you shouldn't stay together.
We're getting a priority signal from Coruscant. It's Master Kiwix.
Master Orgus, everyone. I've discovered a situation requiring further assistance. Our suspicions about Coruscant were correct. The dark presence we have long sensed is strongest here.
What could be worse than a fallen Jedi attacking us?
That's what we need to find out. The security of the entire Republic is at stake.
This situation calls for our very best. Master Orgus, you and your former pupil should join Master Quix on Coruscant.
Come to the Senate Tower as soon as you can. Master Quix, out.
No rest for us, my friend. Complete any unfinished business you have and take a shuttle to Coruscant.
I'll leave immediately, Master.
I need to wrap up some things before I go. Meet you on Coruscant.
Farewell. The Force will be with you. Always.
Dun 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 dun. Excellent. Ooh, I got a new offhanded saber and some credits. I got it. There we go. And let's see. That one I think is the one I don't need. Okay. Wait a second. Apprentice Pummeler Offhand Saber Mark II. Oh, okay. So this is better than like any other lightsaber I have. That's good to know. Alright. Anyway, we have finished this area up, so now we just gotta go to the transit shuttle and head on over to Coruscant. That's where we need to go, but first... I'll just level up when I get there. And that's the way I want to do it. Did I go in the wrong room? I did go in the wrong room, huh? This is why you shouldn't allow me to think for myself. Ooh, I should have a new title now. The Keeper of Truth. Yeah, I like it. Let's get to our shuttle. So you guys can probably tell a difference in the game. Over that little short break that we had, I updated my graphics card. Actually, I now have a GTX 970, which is still not like as good as the 1080s, obviously, but it is a lot better than what I was using before, which was a 760, I believe. So yeah, I'm now able to run this on like max graphics while recording. Hopefully the recording turns out halfway decent. With that, my processor's still not necessarily the greatest, but it's also not the worst. So hopefully I don't have too many issues with it. Now let's we're gonna take the shuttle straight to Coruscant. There is a flashpoint you can do up here in between the planets that is like intro to what flashpoints are, which is kind of like the massive raids, I guess, like long story arcs. But there's not, like, you can't really do it single player, I don't think. You can, but I don't want to, I guess is the better way of saying that. Where am I at? Aha! So I am having a few frame rate issues, like once I came to the ship, but hopefully I won't have any of those when I get on the next planet. Alright. This guy's clickbait. Let's keep running. Let's keep running. That's not where I'm running to. Alright, we just gotta board our shuttle and make our way straight over to Coruscant. Now I'm kinda hungry for a croissant. Alright. Okay, yeah, this is the flashpoint right here, but we're not going to do it just because we're by ourselves at the moment. So I might get some friends and come through and play flashpoints at some point. But right now, mostly our goal is the story missions, but we are going to kind of just grind everything on the planet too. That way, like, we're the max level for the story missions at the time. That's kind of my goal. That's how I like playing it. I like to do every side quest that's in my way. When I can, that is. Alright. We are on Coruscant. And we should just be heading, I think just this way is all we gotta do. But we gotta use the customs terminal. That's what we gotta do. It's right here. Boop. Coruscant, big city, world, easy to get lost.
We'll be fine, T7.
Important meeting at the Senate Tower. What? Okay. We should just pretty much... Thank you for flying inside of me, Dick. Now we just gotta head straight over to the Senate Tower. Unless there is a mission right here.
Ah, you're here. It's a great pleasure to meet one of the Republic's finest. You've earned quite a reputation on Tython, personally ending a threat to the Jedi Temple. Inspiring.
Any Jedi could have done it. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Isn't that how heroes are made? I represent Venara Kale, Senator of Coruscant. She not only speaks for our capital world in the Galactic Senate, but oversees this planet's government. Senator Kale leads the effort to rebuild what was destroyed during the Sith Empire's invasion. Healing those old wounds has been slow and painful.
The war's been over a long time. It's hard to believe we're still recovering.
Some wounds run deeper than others. This world faces many a crisis. A shattered infrastructure, a booming refugee population, whole sectors descending into anarchy. All of these hinder the rebuilding. Senator Kale believes you're specially qualified to deal with a dangerous and urgent threat. She'd appreciate the favor of a meeting. Immediately.
The Senator needs to clear this with Master Orgus Din. If he agrees, I'll meet her.
There's no time for standard diplomatic channels. Senator Kale will explain everything. Senator Kale is the greatest leader we've had in decades. She'll not only rebuild this world, but the rest of the Republic with it. Speak to Minister Immo at the Senate Tower. Tell him you're expected. Good luck, and welcome to Coruscant.
Well, thank you for the welcome. I walk in and you give me stuff to do. Such a kind soul. Alright. So, now we just gotta run all the way to the back up here. Quite the journey. That's for sure. But once we get to where we can level up, we should be able to get a speeder pretty soon. And we should also be getting our crafting stuff going as well. So I think we're going to go with armor. That's probably going to be what we craft. This is also the stronghold thing. We'll tap into that maybe in a future episode. I don't really feel like doing it at the moment, so not terribly interested myself. Alright. Mech. This is where we need to be. Senate Tower. Immo. Last one moment, please. Senator, your special appointment has arrived.
Thank you for coming on short notice. I'm Senator Venara Kale. Forgive my abruptness, but time is a luxury I don't possess. As you may have heard, Coruscant is overwhelmed with refugees fleeing Imperial tyranny. Many have been here since the war. The refugees took over the old galactic market sector, huddling in shops and warehouses that were abandoned during the sacking of Coruscant. They refused to leave.
There has to be a better place for these refugees to live.
We've offered to resettle them off-world, but they're demanding to remain here. As so often happens when fear and poverty dominate, a criminal element has risen to take advantage of the situation. The Migrant Merchants Guild began as a political advocacy group for refugees. Over the years, it transformed into a ruthless and murderous criminal syndicate.
As if these people didn't have enough problems, now they're being controlled by gangsters.
These criminals exploit the very people their guild allegedly protects. They rule through intimidation and extortion. The Migrant Merchants Guild has grown increasingly hostile and violent. Their criminal enforcers have acquired military-grade weaponry. Earlier today, their thugs took to the streets. They attacked our security personnel, set fires, began rioting. We're facing an armed insurrection.
With all due respect, Senator, are you sure this requires Jedi intervention?
Your order has been away from Coruscant too long. It's time the Jedi took a direct hand in protecting the Republic capital. For generations, the old galactic market was Coruscant's central trade hub. Its importance isn't merely economic. It's a symbol of the Republic's freedom. The comm channels are jammed. We've lost contact with our security forces. I need your help ending this crisis. The criminals must not win.
I'll focus on saving the people caught in the crossfire. Punishing criminals isn't a Jedi's duty.
I suspect they'll punish themselves by attacking you. Do whatever you must to save innocent lives from that criminal filth. Find my security chief, Captain Winborn. He'll help. Good luck.
Alright, so we gotta go find Captain Winborn to follow that, which is basically saving a bunch of refugees. That's gonna be extremely rewarding, for sure. Okay, and we gotta go this way. I don't know why this thing's not disappearing up top, but it's getting kind of annoying. We'll see, though. Hopefully it'll disappear. Well, but maybe not. Alright, let's go see Master Orgus.
Tell me what's happening.
You remember Master Kiwix and Padawan Kira? This is General Varsuthra and Dr. Eli Tarnas. We're discussing why the Republic secretly built a planetary-scale weapon without consulting the Jedi.
My work barely qualifies as a weapon. It's the most humane military technology ever invented. With a single activation, the planet prison supercharges a world's upper atmosphere, turning it into an enormous ion cannon. Any starship entering or leaving the planet will be completely disabled. Perfect enemy containment without casualties.
Have you tested this planet prison safety?
We were about to begin field testing when this pointless debate started.
Regardless, you've allowed the planet prison's design files to be stolen by common criminals.
I doubt the thieves even realize what they have. Besides, the data is encrypted.
Our people are pursuing every possible lead.
With all due respect, old friend, don't you think it's time the Jedi got involved? Master Kiwix and I must speak with the Supreme Chancellor. I need you here finding those design files.
I won't let you down.
You stay as well, Kira. Your security expertise may come in handy.
General, we have a lead on the thieves.
This is Agent Galen with the Strategic Information Service. Agent, these young Jedi will assist you.
I'm the only
32 hours
young
ago,
Jedi
thieves
here.
raided a military storehouse. They stole weapons, supplies, and data files for the Planet Prison Project. The thieves' leader slipped up, showed his face to a
There she
security
is.
camera. We identified him from our criminal database. Vistus, Rhodian smuggler, staying with the so-called Migrant Merchants Guild. Nasty bunch of criminals.
Why would alien gangsters rob a military storehouse?
It's time I had a talk with this guild.
No one talks to those cutthroats. The Guild is a violent, well-armed criminal cartel. Invading their headquarters is something only a Jedi could pull off.
Oh dear. I really must go sit down. Excuse me.
Agent, let's use your fancy security network to distract those gangsters. Give my friend and the thief some quality time.
When you find Vistus, contact me. The data files are top priority, but try to recover anything else that was stolen from us. Good luck.
Alright. Okay, so we gotta go confiscate some stolen files, which should all be out, not on the map. Oh yeah, it wants me to take the speeder to wherever I need to go. So yes, we have that accomplished. It was kind of an uneventful episode. However, we are in an entirely new place now. New planet is what I meant to say. So, next episode, we will go get some of the stolen secrets and save the refugees that are being attacked by the criminals. And between the episodes, I am going to go do some of the crafting stuff off screen, and I'm going to level up and stuff. But I'm going to go get the skills I need to do the crafting. So, until next time, thank you very much for joining me today. I'm Mr. Bull 897. We're going to be signing out.